You can, I'm still recording it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, Sam.
I know.
Try again, the Christmas spirit. It's just a different kind of the words, so I just like
Make it up.
do half bits.
Hi and welcome to the Arya Bark Podcast Vlogmas Day 11. How's everyone? I had a very productive day yesterday. Firstly, while I remember, I would like to apologise for forgetting to actually press publish on day 7 and 8. Yeah, that happened. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. I would like to sincerely apologise. I did kind of wonder why I wasn't getting any like comments from like regular viewers, and it's like, that's weird. Then when I went to publish day 9 and 10, it's like, yeah, that'll be why. Yes, I'm a bit, sometimes I have moments. That's all I'm going to say, sometimes I have moments. So, start off, Advent day 11, I have had a peek. I'm not going to lie, I did have a peek. So today we have some sweeties which I'm going to stuff my face with later. And Andrew started with a hairdryer. Oh, look at that. Stunning. That is absolutely gorgeous. I am going to, right now, that is. That's seriously pretty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up there. Last night the lovely Mr. Bark and I were sitting watching, can't actually remember what we were watching. I think we were watching X-Files. Possibly watching X-Files and knitting away on, oh no, we were catching up with Monday's vlog, which I missed. Now, in day 10, I said, I'm going to go make breakfast. Then I'm going to sit and eat said breakfast while watching Mandy's vlog. Got to about 10 to 3. And I was like, oh, Mandy's vlog. Oh, it's 10 to 3, I've missed it. Not a happy chappy. So Mandy, I did take myself to the corner and sit and watch your vlog. I was in the naughty corner for being naughty. So I watched Mandy's vlog. I'd missed a couple of Alex's, so I went back and watched them. Sorry, I have a really itchy nose. I was sniffing Yarny earlier on. Yeah, and then we watched X-Files. And I was knitting on my anthology throw, and it was lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Goodness sake. And I hit a snag with my anthology throw. So, this is the anthology throw by Helen Stewart. Where's my wee markers? We're on this side. Look at the wee penguins. Give me that. Oh, wee penguins. That was gifted from my lovely friend Sarah. Love it. Where am I? Yeah, I need to stick another marker in. So we have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5 is in, went to put in day 6 and I hadn't wound it. I don't mind it at all. Goodness sake. So this morning I have wound 6 through 10 and I've put day 11 on the the Swift so I can get that wound, or I would have put in loads. I'm really, really enjoying that. It is a really, really nice knit. So I'll stick that there. So I had to go on to Ryan's socks. I didn't have to. I chose to. So this is where I am now. Oh, I should say day 1, day 2, day 3. I'm not even counting days because clearly that's not right, because I haven't touched them in about 3 days. So this is where I was last time. I put a wee drop in, which is fine. These are the basic socks with integrated heel by Ailbíona McLochlainn. Love them. Not going to lie, I really do love these socks, and Ryan's feet are that big. His feet are huge. I know, just because my feet are tiny. So I put a little bit more in Ryan's sock. I'll do more of that later. And then I did a thing. Now we've already discussed that right now I have 6 scrappy blankets on the go. And what was I doing? I can't remember what I was doing, but I was watching Alex's vlogs and it kicked in to one that was halfway through. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to start it. How stunning is this? So, this is, I'll leave links down below to Alex's video which shows you how to make a join as you go corner to corner blanket with them being in blocks. Not going to lie, Alex, this isn't my new addiction. I've done 10 by 10 blocks and it's stunning. Absolutely love it. So I've put 3 in. I did have to stop, or I would have put all them in. I do need to pull out, go through my stash and, well, my stash of minis, and pull out any of the my Yarny corner that's already been added into projects so that I can add them into this. However, I'm very happy. Now, I could have just made it bigger, but I had a thought when I done the 10 by 10. I was at that point where it was like, right, do I keep increasing or do I stop and leave it at that? And I thought, no, I'm going to stop and I'll see how much is left, because then I can still stick it in my triangular blanket. And then whatever's left, I can either stick in the excavation blanket or I can stick in the northeasterly, because you can use just however much you've got. So this was a 20 gram mini. I have 12.15 grams left of this, which means I can put it in my Chinese miter blanket and my triangular blanket and the northeasterly blanket, and then whatever's left can go into this excavation. I am very, 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 very happy. And we've got the Patreon skein. I really should have taken the wrapper off that before I went to wear it, because that'll weigh, knock that off. I've got 13.93 grams of that one. and 12.26 grams of that one. So I'm going to have at least 10 grams left over. What I did do is, Alex tells you to use either a 3 or a 3.5. I chose a 3. I wasn't wanting it too gappy, and obviously I'm really happy with that. It's floppy. It's not too stiff. Absolutely loving it. So I have started my Yarny Corner HD Lovelies blanket. I'm loving it. Absolutely love it. I will get the rest of them pulled out. I will also get a project bag for them to go into. But I was very productive yesterday. I was going to say we got caught up with my anthology throw, I really didn't. So I've got them all wound. As much as I like sitting on the sofa, when I'm doing vlogs, I just stick them in the bag, then I forget to go back and wind them. So I think I'll need to start doing vlogs here, because then I'll automatically wind it, and that way I'll not run out of yarn again. Right, so got worked on. We went up and brought the Christmas tree down. The Christmas tree is not up because you would be able to see it. You would be able to see it because the Christmas tree does come out quite a bit. It's not up, it is down. Brought it down for the garage. And last year, I must have had a thought to myself when I put the Christmas tree away. No, it would be a really, really good idea. Why don't you get a massive, great big box and put all the Christmas decorations in it? That way you're not losing anything. So it did make things a lot easier. So that's the plan for today. Me and Mr. Bark will do the Christmas tree. I like the Christmas tree being up. However, the taking down of the Christmas tree isn't nearly as bad as the putting up of the Christmas tree. It just takes forever. We keep threatening to get a smaller tree to make it easier. However, I do have a lot of Christmas decorations. So that is the plan for today. Put the Christmas tree up. Then, whenever I get it up, I am just going to sit and knit and crochet and do stuff that I want to do. What time is it? We're 15 minutes in. I do have one more thing to talk about, and I'm going to have to check. Our lovely viewer Amanda had asked, wait a minute, and I'll actually look it up so I know. Can I show again what I did to my sock blocker to measure Ryan's sock? So, obviously I've got my sock blocker. I would link it down below, but let's be honest, I have no idea where I bought this from. So what I've done, now the only thing I would say for this is I have only measured it to where Ailbíona tells you to put how far from the toe to start the heel. So we've got integrated heel, me, integrated heel, Ryan, integrated heel, Andrew. Now I've done it in centimetres because it was the easiest way to actually put it in. So obviously it goes up, there's 5, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it goes up in centimetre increments. So for my foot, it's 18 centimetres. So we've got 16, 17, 18. For Ryan, he's 20.25 centimetres. So, Ryan does like his socks quite tight, so it doesn't really matter if for Ryan, if it's too tight, he likes his feet being squashed. However, for Andrew, he prefers a slightly looser fit on his feet. Now, I'm sure Andrew said he was a 9.5, an 8.5, an 8.5. So for an 8.5, Ailbíona tells you for an 8, it's 20.25 centimetres. And for sizes outside the scope of the chart, you add on. Oh no, it's not. That's for additional sizes. Where's the part where she tells you how much to do for a half size? Oh well. You add on like 1/4 of an inch. 1/3 of an inch. So I've moved him up to 21. But that might be wrong. I'll need to recheck it. So what I done is I got my trusty permanent marker, and I marked for myself the 18 centimetres. For Ryan I marked 20.25 and for Andrew I marked 21. This is for the toe up. Toe up is my preferred way of knitting socks. I'm not normally one to graffiti beautiful things. However, I keep forgetting how far to go. On the other side, I was considering putting in how far the legs. Ryan's going to be a wee up here. Actually, possibly. If Ryan got a wee bit, he would have that as a leg. But Dewey plus the inch and a half, depending on how I'm feeling. Cuff for Ryan. So that might actually be a plan. So that's what I did. As you can tell, I only do the 3 yards. I don't know anybody else that I love enough to knit a pair of socks from. Possibly the ladies of Zoom would possibly be the only people that I would actually knit socks for. However, considering they all knit socks as well, it would be pretty pointless. However, there is nobody in my family that I would like enough to knit socks for. I do have a lot of socks. Ryan's the next one with a lot of socks, and Andrew doesn't have very many socks. I may have to change that up next year. So that's what I've done. All I've done is put a little mark. I think I used a ruler and I marked the 18 centimetres and literally just drew a line across with a ruler and then marked in who it was for. So yeah, that's what I did to my sock ruler. I'm not as annoyed with myself that I marked it up. However, it does make life a lot easier. I dare say you could do it with other socks or buy individual rulers for each person that you're knitting socks for and put in the measurements for specific socks. However, I only do either the shadow stitch heel, or, and I've not done that in a while. I've actually not done a shadow stitch heel. If Heather got me obsessed with the integrated heel. Yeah. There's a thought. Yeah, so that's what I do. I'm not saying that. Oh, it's under here. I'm not saying that those measurements would work for all sock heels going toe up. It's just that's what works for Ailbíona's basic socks with integrated heel. I do what Ailbíona tells me and it works. So that is what I did. I would recommend using a permanent marker and not just any marker. The other thing I could have done was, I can't remember, you get the vinyl placemats. Somebody did say about cutting out the ruler on one of them and then marking that up. Or you could do it with cardboard, I suppose. That could be another option. But yeah, that's what I just my sock ruler. I'm not hating it as much, and I haven't coloured in the sheep. That nearly happened. So yeah, I apologise for the length of time it took to find that comment. My computer has gone really, really slow. The light's getting a bit dodgy. It is sunny in Scotland. Who knew? So Mr. Bark is off to take Andrew out to visit friends, and when he comes back I'm going to rope him in to help me with the Christmas tree. He's starting to feel the Christmas spirit, because this morning I was reminisced with Christmas songs with a lot of doobie-doo, 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 because he can't remember the words. So I think we're going to put Christmas songs on, karaoke style, so he can learn the words to the Christmas songs. And then I'm going to sit in it for the rest of today. I'll get this edited. I will stick a picture of the Christmas tree in later on. Now I'm away to upload documents that I haven't done yet for my security check. So that's the plan. So I hope you have a very crafty afternoon and evening, and I will see you back here again tomorrow. Bye!